So for the next part of our video, let's move on to the Notes tab. Now remember, this Notes tab will allow the TM Planner to add any notes or any remarks in a form of communication between two systems. So whatever it is that we add in TM under the Notes tab for the specific freight order will be visible for the goods vendor or freight forwarder in the system called CCP. So to simply add a note, we would click on Insert, select the text type that we want to add. So in this case, we would have more options than the note for the event submission that we saw before. So let's say in this case, I'm only adding a remark. You could also select the language, as well as we did with the notes that we were adding to the events. We can also add, and let me make this column a bit bigger so we can see it, the internal text or not, if we want this note to simply be visible by the TM Planner using TM, or if we want to share this note with the vendor or freight forwarder, and the actual remark that we want to add here. For example, there has been a delay in loading, let's say. And that is pretty much the information that we would have to add to this line. Once we click on Save, we see that the created by and created on date and time also load in the page. And now this note, if we do not click on the internal text checkbox, will be visible by the freight forwarder assigned to this freight order, or if by any chance we are submitting events for a goods vendor in TM, this could also be visible for the goods vendor in CCP. To delete the note, we simply select the line again and click on the delete button. Adding notes is quite simple and also very useful, as it's a good way of communicating with freight forwarders and vendors. So that brings us to the end of the adding notes to TM portion of this video tutorial.